Hi guys, I'm here to bring you your This Week at Axis video for the week of March 24th to March 28th. What you're going to notice this week is we are not doing any barbell work, so we would not be doing barbell back squat, bench press, and deadlifts. We are going to be taking a break from our strength movements for a few weeks to give our bodies a break, allow us some time to rest so that we can get into a new strength cycle feeling rested and ready to go. So that means our workouts this week are going to be a little bit different than we're used to, but not in a bad way. It's in a good way. So on Monday, we have an EMOM 30, and this EMOM is a little bit of a different format than we typically see. So minute 1 is going to be 15 American kettlebell swings, and then in the remainder of the minute, you're going to do as many burpees as you can. Then minute 2, you rest. Minute 3, 10 sumo deadlift high pulls, and in the remainder of the minute, as many push-ups as you can. Minute 4, you rest. Minute 5 is 5 muscle-ups, and in the remainder of the minute, you do as many sit-ups as you can. Minute 6, you rest. So instead of being 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest every minute, you're doing a minute of work, rest for a minute, so on and so forth. You can scale the weight of the kettlebells as needed. You can scale the push-ups to box push-ups, and you can scale the muscle-ups to chest-to-bar pull-ups, kipping pull-ups, jumping negative pull-ups, or ring rows. On Tuesday, we have our final March Madness workout, so I hope you guys have been having fun with this little fun competition. And as usual, stay tuned for the announcement video on Monday night. Wednesday, we have a nice little upper body day, and we're going to be doing a double AMRAP. So what this is going to look like, the first AMRAP is an AMRAP 10, 10 dumbbell bench press, 10 dumbbell bent over rows, and 5 ring dips. Then we're going to rest for 2.5 minutes, and then we're going to get into another AMRAP 10 of 10 kettlebell gorilla rows, 10 kettlebell push press, and 5 strict pull-ups. So a couple of things I want to say about this workout. Number 1, there is not an RX weight for the dumbbells and kettlebells for this workout. Instead, I want you guys to select a weight that's going to allow you to complete all of the movements with proper form throughout the entire workout. To scale the ring dips, we can scale them to banded ring dips, or we're going to do overhead tricep extensions instead of bench dips for this one, just because the benches are going to be used for the bench press. And for the strict pull-ups, we're going to scale them to banded pull-ups or ring rows. And one little thing I do want to say about the dumbbell bench press is, so you can get a bigger range of motion with the dumbbell bench press than you would with the barbell. With the barbell, we get stopped at our chest, but with the dumbbells, we can get a little bit lower. You get more of a stretch in those chest muscles. So make sure you're really getting that deeper stretch with the dumbbell bench press when completing this workout. Moving on to Thursday. Thursday is a little bit of a different day. So this is going to be, I'm going to call it a skills day. So we have 3 different skills that we're going to be working on. First, we're going to have max load for the Turkish get-up. So we're going to spend 8 minutes working toward a heavy single on the Turkish get-up. But if you're a little bit newer, or maybe you're not feeling like going super heavy, just practice this skill and really get the steps down pat. You got 8 minutes to work on it. Then we'll get cleaned up and we're going to get boxes out, and we're going to work on going for a max height on the box jumps. So again, we have 8 minutes to work on this. And for those of you that maybe struggle with box jumps, maybe you're a little bit nervous and you tend to stick with step-ups because you're worried about maybe getting your shin or something, this is a great opportunity because you're not like in the rush of a workout. You can just take your time, go for that box jump. Maybe you're going to get your first box jump, and who knows how high you're going to be able to take it. Then after the box jumps, we're going to get those put away, and we're going to go for a max distance handstand walk. Now, obviously, not everyone can do handstand walks, so we have lots of options to get you working towards those handstand walks. Maybe if you're not quite able to get your nose all the way to the wall when you do a wall walk, you're going to work on your wall walks and try to get closer to the wall. Maybe you're not quite able to kick up to a handstand hold yet. Work on kicking up to your handstand hold, and once you get up there, hold that handstand for as long as possible. And then if you're kind of in between or you're comfortable with that handstand hold, a couple of things you can do to progress toward that handstand walk. You could shift your weight from hand to hand, not even picking your hands up, just shifting the weight. And then if you're comfortable with that, then you can start doing shoulder taps. So you can start to feel what it's like to have the weight on one hand. And another thing you could do, you could grab a partner, be like, hey, can you hold a PVC pipe for me? So what that partner will do is they're going to hold a PVC pipe up and you're going to kick up into your handstand and you're going to rest your legs on the PVC pipe and your partner is going to walk backwards as you do your handstand walk. So those are just some options. And I really hope you guys take the time to enjoy this day, to work on these skills. Maybe you'll surprise yourself. Who knows? Then on Friday, we are going to see another skill. I've had a couple people asking for rope climbs. So we're going to spend 6 minutes working on our rope climbs. You could work on the seated to standing rope climb. You could work on the knotted rope. You can practice your J-hook on the knotless rope, or you can work on legless rope climbs. I know some of you like to use that short rope, do a legless rope climb, and then use the monkey bars. It's kind of your 6 minutes to work on the rope climbs here. And then lastly, for Friday, we have a partner chipper of 100 alternating reverse lunges, 80 ground to overheads, 60 sandbag front squats, 40 Russian twists, and 20 weighted sandbag push-ups. So the way this is going to work, all of the reps of one movement must be completed before moving on to the next. And you and your partner can split the reps up however you want, as long as you are sharing the work evenly. So for example, maybe partner 1 will do 10 alternating reverse lunges, then partner 2 will go until you've both done 50, so you have a total of 100. For scaling, you can scale the lunges to step-ups if you need to. You can scale the weight of the plate used for the ground to overhead. You can scale the weight of the sandbag or use dumbbells for the front squats. And for the weighted sandbag push-ups, you can either do strict push-ups or box push-ups. But that's all I've got for you guys for this week. I hope you have some fun with these workouts. I know they're a little different, but hopefully they're fun. And as usual, if you have any questions or you want to set up a meeting to discuss your goals, you can reach out to axisstrengthtraining@gmail.com. You'll get set up with a meeting and set on the right track to achieve those goals. I hope you guys have a great week of training. Can't wait to see you out there.